Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thank y'all. What's up, Nina and Carrie? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get on my alt and hop in the box so this doesn't look weird on YouTube. Because come on, baby, turn the lights on. All right, y'all. Howdy doody. Happy Monday, y'all. Hope everybody's having a good day. I just woke up like 2 hours ago. My eyes are still sleepy. I skipped the gym. Didn't want to get on too late today. Almost slept through my whole damn birthday. I think I might do the gym after stream. I'm gonna do that. How's everybody doing? Thank you, Siren. Thank you, D. Thank you, Nora, Christina, Brad. Hope all is well. Copen, thank y'all. We're still gonna do debates today, y'all. We're still gonna do debates. So if you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. What's up, YouTube? Let me see if this first guest is a Trump supporter.
Hello.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Tight. What do you like about Trump?
I just like that he's deporting illegal aliens.
It's not even doing that many, right?
I wish he was doing more, but he's still doing it, and that's what matters.
You ever think about like, did you know that Democrats are far better at deporting people?
No, they're not.
All right, which
They're
president
soy
deported?
boys.
Which president deported more than Biden or Obama?
Trump?
No,
Damn it. Who?
I don't think anybody actually.
Well, didn't Biden let in 10 million?
No,
Oh,
that's
uh,
no.
oh. I thought he let in 10 million people.
I don't blame you for thinking that. Trump lies a lot. Trump says 30 million, 10 million, a bajillion. The number went from
Oh
like
man.
11 million to 13 or 14 million.
Oh.
Biden deported millions and millions of people during his administration, though.
Oh. I didn't know that. I thought he was just letting them in.
Now, if you were let in, you were usually you're most likely an asylum seeker or somebody that was put into the immigration system. He wasn't letting in undocumented people.
Oh. I didn't know any of that.
Now you do. No one's half the battle.
That's from G.I. Joe.
That could be true.
Uh,
Is there anything else you like about Trump besides something that's probably not right?
no, that's really all I voted for. But
You made an
now
oopsie
that I'm
then.
looking back on it, I think I kind of regret it.
Good shit. Good shit. Don't make the mistake again. All right.
Okay, happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks,
I
Buttons.
just saw that. Okay, see ya.
Goodbye. I'm talking about. Someone says need a new hat for birthday gift. Do I need to change my hat out? Thank you guys all for the birthday love. Um, thank you, everybody. Subs only gym stream. We can do it. We can do it. Thank you, Emily. New hat for birthday gift. Um, do I need to change my hat today? I mean, I could. It doesn't really match my shirt. Doesn't really match my shirt. Chat. For my birthday, if you guys want to support, you guys can tap the freaking screen. Tap the screen. Let's get to like a bajillion thousand. Thank you guys all for the happy birthday wishes, chat. I don't know if it slows down enough tonight, maybe I'll go treat myself to some sushi. If maybe we can start a sushi fund or something and go get some sushi tonight. I literally I had nobody. My mom and my dad called me today. That's it. And then there's you guys. So thank you. I love y'all. You guys are invited to my birthday sushi dinner. Nobody else. Yeah, last night. No, you're totally. Thank you so much. Uh, and thank you, thank you guys. Trump sucks bigly, no debate. Yeah, it's true. We'll all have sushi then for the dessert. Big ass bag of blue Takis. I can't, dude. I can't do Takis anymore. I can't do Takis anymore. Trump is a brilliant problem solver and a strong leader. I don't think so, dude. I don't think so, man. Yep. No. Happy birthday, special day. My mom, daughter, my brother-in-law's birthday as well. Whoa, dang. Yeah, we had to break up with Takis, y'all. We had to break up with Takis. Chat, we're looking for the algorithm. We're doing political debates, and if you're a Trump supporter or a conservative or a libertarian or whatever the hell, you're welcome to call and tell me why I should vote that way. My position is that your position is dumb. Really stupid. Your brains are bad. Not good. What's up, bub? Hello? Hello? Out of here. It's why. What up, RJ? Hello, are you a Trump supporter? Hello?
Hello. I
Fuck no. You'll buy me a Ron Paul flag? Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I am. I didn't know I'd get up here as quick. Give me 1 second. I just got to pee real quick. I'm gonna mute it. I'll be back.
I
Just give me 1
appreciate
second.
that. Thank you. Thank you. At least one MAGA named Joe knows how to not pee on camera. What do I think of the DSA? I am to the right of the DSA, but I welcome all political parties to my left to the spotlight. I want everyone to my left to be as prominent as possible. We are all the way to the right with the Overton window in this country. We're as far right as we can go.
What up? All right. Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
Well, number one, I mean, it's honestly more about the right and just anti-left. It's a lot. Number one is during his first term, the economy was doing great, and a big part of that is simply that the general population has more faith in the economy with Republican presidents. They just do.
How do you measure
that? Consumer confidence. It's it's measured by economists.
I don't think that there's a literal not even a single economic metric you can point to, like a macroeconomic metric that you can point to, including consumer confidence, that Republicans are known to be better at. When we look at all the presidents, especially Trump this term, Republicans score lower in every single metric. And I mean every single metric.
So a couple things. Number one, I'm gonna fire up my PC and look it up because there is more consumer confidence with Republicans. Like that's an established political fact. And I'll give you
like
the exact
literally
numbers
right
here in a
now,
second.
consumer confidence is low as fuck because investors are scared. Investors have no idea what to do with the tax going away and coming. I don't
With the
think
tax
that's true.
going away and coming, what are you talking
Tariffs.
about? Well, a couple things. So number one, most of those tariffs are, I think last numbers I saw, I think 75% of them are getting absorbed by the companies. I know my company absorbs them, and I'm in tech.
Yeah, so I don't know why we don't just do corporate taxes then. If you're not worried about companies absorbing those. I think they're more likely to be absorbed with corporate taxing than something that can be passed directly down to consumers. And I think there's just a
But
latency.
they are being absorbed by the companies.
It's
And
that's
the
also
thing is
it's
that
also not true. Like 80% are being passed
No,
down.
that's no, it's not. Hang on.
So
Absorbed.
So Republicans tend to report higher consumer confidence when
US
Republicans
companies-
president. Democrats
that's-
tend to report higher consumer confidence when Democrats president. Consumer
Wow, I didn't
confidence
hear what you
index.
said.
Republicans.
Say that again.
Republican voters tend to report higher consumer confidence when a Republican is president. Democrats voters tend to report higher consumer confidence when a Democrat's president. I think it's a toss up there.
I'm not gonna look that up right now. Anyway, it's number one is the economy. I also I do not think that I hate the left's idea of that the rich don't pay any taxes, that they're the evil ones, they're to blame for everything. That's just not the case.
That is actually provably true as well.
It's also provably true that the top 2% of earners pay 75% of the taxes. The top 5% of earners pay 95% of the taxes, and the top 10% pay 99% of the taxes.
Well, if you add those together, that doesn't make any sense, does it?
I'll get the exact numbers.
It's the bottom 50% pay like 3% of the taxes.
No,
So
no. The bottom 50% pay 1%.
It's 3.5 actually.
Does the top? Well, let's go with the top 1% pay.
And the top does have all the wealth. There's
Top
like
1% pay 864 to $1 trillion, which is 40 to 45%.
that is not
40%
of all tax receipts.
I'm looking at it right now. The top 5. I'm looking at it. The top 5% of earners is from USA Facts. No, it's from tax.
There's like 4.5 trillion of tax receipts each year, so there's no way that's 40%.
Top 5% pay 61% of federal income.
And the income taxes, yeah. We're
Yeah,
talking about
that's what I'm
all
looking up.
taxes.
Well, income tax is the only one that varies with how much money you make.
No,
Everything else, like
income
sales
doesn't.
tax, that doesn't-
Income's irrelevant because you can report no income as like a billionaire.
Yeah, but they don't do that. They don't report
Of
no
course
income.
they do
They're
that.
paying their fair. No. They're paying their quote unquote fair share. They're paying their 50% tax and federal.
Bub, you've got a lot to learn here.
On the income they are claiming.
That is
Yes,
not
they
true, Joe. You can be
are.
Elon
The
Musk.
income they do claim.
It's my
they are
turn.
Paying the top
It is my turn to
rate.
talk. That is not true. If you're someone like Elon Musk or a billionaire, you can just take out loans and use your stocks as collateral and have a zero taxable income. Right?
All right. So let's see. I like that you just said that. because in 2021, Elon Musk paid $11 billion in taxes. In 1 year.
Personal income?
Yes.
And do you think that's
Yep.
proportional to the amount of income he made?
I don't know. How much did he make? Let me see.
Last year, Elon
No,
Musk
this is
easily
2021.
made like $300 billion. Do you think that
Okay,
he
yeah,
paid?
and then SpaceX IPO'd, and he went up to like 1.2 trillion, and
That's still
then
this
now
year.
SpaceX. Wait,
That's this year.
what did I say last year?
Yeah, I said last year.
No, this year. Okay, whatever.
This
This year.
tax year's
and
not
then-
over. You can't say anything
I
about
get
it.
that. I get that. What I'm saying is that since he quote unquote became a trillionaire, it went right back down, and because SpaceX has tanked in the last couple of weeks,
You don't say.
and it's going to keep doing that.
Yeah.
How much did Elon pay last year in 2020 taxes?
$11 billion in
That was
2021.
in 2021. Let's see. How much did he earn in 2021?
I think he has to state this himself. It's not public information.
Well, it can become public if you release your tax returns.
Yeah, so he hasn't done that in 5 years.
Okay. He could never pay another cent of tax in his life. He paid $11 billion in 1 year.
That's
I
nothing.
couldn't give like what?
Yeah, what? Do you think that Elon
$11
Musk's
billion
companies?
is nothing.
Hold on. Do you think Elon Musk's companies haven't used $11 billion worth of like resources and infrastructure in this country over in 1 year?
Okay. Do you think that how much do you think the taxes that all the employees have paid from from the jobs that he created?
Literally nothing. Literally almost nothing.
Nothing. You think
Yes.
Tesla employees, like the accountants at Tesla, they don't pay any income tax?
The bottom
The people
50%,
working on
like
the line.
you just said, if we go under your logic, the bottom 50%, if you're making like 60K and below, pay what? 1%? I think it's 3.
Let's look up the average, or no, we're going to median. Median income for Tesla employees. I guarantee it's over 60,000. 60 grand is not that much.
Yeah, I know.
Median is, damn, it's only 57, but wait, engineering and corporate, 150K. H1B
okay.
visa, 153K, which
Why are you going
they're
over
getting a
that?
lot
Why
of
aren't we doing median?
median? Because if you do average, then you're going to get Elon's money in.
Dude, median is not average, friend.
Drive it up.
Do you know the difference between median and average?
Yes, the median is you line all the numbers up in numerical order, and it's the middle number. The average, yeah, are you an idiot? Are you a fucking moron? You don't think the average is going to be higher than the median?
Why would you add them up if it's just the middle number?
What are you talking about? I didn't see you add them up.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I said you list them in numerical order, and the median is the middle number, which is a better representation of a quote unquote average when you start introducing things like because in an average, you would be introducing Elon Musk's salary into that. So that's going to inflate the average.
Again, even if you make 150K, we're not even pushing into the like top 10%. We're not doing that. So
Okay.
that's still, you're not even getting close to scratching the surface of even if you include the entire country's taxable income in like the 300K and below brackets, it doesn't even scratch like 5% of the taxes. But and in the same way that like there's like 3 people.
Top 10% is 149K.
Okay.
So you are in the top 10%.
No, I'm talking about 10% of taxes collected.
Oh, okay. But I still
So
like the amount of tax revenue, economic growth, and innovation that has come from all of his companies is like, are we better off with or without his companies? With or without Tesla that popularized electric cars?
We could have BYD and it'd be better, right?
You think the Chinese company and giving money to China? And
Yeah,
the
better than giving
communists-
it to some dude
Correct.
from South Africa.
Why? Why is that better?
I think Elon Musk is a disgusting anti-leftist, like anti-liberal
And why do you
pig.
think that?
Because he
Why
literally
do you
has,
think that?
he holds every single anti-liberal position and has been affecting politics in every country he knows how to, including endorsing like the Nazi Party of Germany.
Okay, so you know that him, like just a couple of you know, that off the top of my head, like him and Rogan, they used to be liberals. They voted for Bernie Sanders. And then the left just went so fucking crazy that they said and they haven't really
The
changed
left
their
is to the
views.
right.
It's the left has gone so much farther left.
The left
it's
is
left
to the
them
right
that
of
they're-
Bernie Sanders right now. What are you talking about? Every person in Congress is to the
The
right of
left
Bernie
is
Sanders.
not Bernie Sanders.
Besides like
is,
Ilhan Omar or something.
What about Ro Khanna?
He's to the right of Bernie. What?
He wants a 5% billionaires tax. Him and Bernie are both on that.
Okay, sure. Then he's tied. That's two people.
No, AOC, Ilhan Omar. Oh God,
AOC and Illinois, they believe in like free college and universal health care. That's still to the right of every single like conservative party in the world that has like universal health care.
I mean, the reason that we can't have universal health care and these other countries can is because they outsource their military to us. They don't spend anything on their military.
But they don't have to
Our
outsource
allies
anything.
don't. Our allies don't. They don't.
They
rely on
their
American
allies just have a
technology.
sensible amount of military. We don't have to go. We would not spend 1 cent less if they had just as big of a military. We would probably spend more.
That's just simply not true post World War II. That's just simply not true.
What? Do you think that we would let up on military efforts if England doubled its size of its military?
All of NATO they'd have to do more than double, but yes,
Do you think
if they what are we 90 or what are we 85% of NATO spending or 75%?
That doesn't mean that we would spend more. One of our biggest.
You mean less? You mean less?
No, less. Yeah, it doesn't mean we'd spend less because one of our biggest exports is NATO, like military industrial complex. I think it's like the third biggest thing that we export. It's how we make all of our money.
Well, it's okay. So there's kind of. So what do you mean all of our money? We're the biggest energy and oil exporter in the world right now.
I'm still talking about like the top three, right?
Top three. What?
Top three exports. One of our third biggest export is military industrial complex.
Well, yes, but that's also like yes, some of these countries buy our equipment. Some of them don't buy it. Like Ukraine, we're giving them a lot, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't be. What?
That's not NATO, and they effectively did.
No, it's not NATO, but we are treating them almost like a NATO ally right now.
No, we're not.
We're arming them to the teeth. We are giving them, us and Germany and UK have given them. I mean, we've given the most, but the amount of shit we've given them for this is insane, and we're not making them pay for it right now.
I know they have to pay it back though.
Okay, yeah, and that'll get forgiven. That will not actually happen. They will not be able to afford to give it back, to pay it back. The 5-year war where we're giving them some of the best equipment in the world, the most expensive equipment in the world, no, they will not be able to pay that back.
That's also misleading. We gave them like stuff from the 80s.
Well, we did, but we also gave them like Tomahawk missiles. We've given them a lot of Tomahawks. We've given them a lot of
yeah, we're almost fresh out of those.
F-16s.
We're almost fresh out of those thanks to Trump. Listen, this is what I think about. This is what I have to say about progressive tax rates. Okay, and you nailed it on the head. We spend more than the next 10 countries combined, times 2 on our military, and that is insane. Someone's got to pay for it. And it's not the consumers. In fact, it's definitely not the bottom 50% because it's already as painful as it is just hitting 3%. So you imagine paying doubling that and only getting another 3%. I don't think anybody wants to pay that. I don't think it's conducive to a good economy. I think it's fucking dumb. And I think that Republicans, despite us being in a giant deficit, despite us being paying 100 billion fucking goddamn it dollars in interest per month now because of Trump per month,
Okay, no, it's not because of Trump.
28% of it's because
dude,
of Trump.
do not sit here and act like Obama and Biden.
They reduced the
And I'll
deficit.
admit to Bush that any of them were fiscally responsible.
They were.
It's all
every
of them. It's
every
all
Democrat
of them.
that ever touches office is far more responsible with the deficit than Republicans. Far
Joe
more.
Biden pushed the deficit to the highest point that it's been to.
That's
But
false. Joe Biden
Trump,
reduced the
before
deficit immediately.
That's just not true.
It's literally true.
Joe Biden deficit for his 4 years, for all 4 years. 7.4 trillion.
Did you ask it? Did Joe Biden reduce the deficit?
I said, what was the Joe Biden deficit for his term? 7.4 trillion.
Okay, well, all you have to do is this.
Let's not act like that is responsible.
Yes, the annual
and I'm
federal
not saying
deficit.
Republicans are great about it
Joe,
either. I'm not saying
you're running
Republicans
from
are
this.
great about it either.
You're running from
But
this.
I'm
Joe
not running
Biden
from it.
reduced the federal deficit significantly during Joe Biden's presidency.
From its 2020 peak. Why was it higher in 2020?
Who was president in 2020?
Why was it higher in 2020?
Because of Trump and the pandemic.
No, I'll tell you what. Trump did some stuff in the pandemic I did not like.
You're running from this, Joe.
Checks, I thought that was the dumbest shit ever.
Oh, well, you're not very good at the economy if you don't know how good stimulus checks are.
You poured gas on the inflation problem.
Oh, man.
That's what that did.
You're so bad at the economy, I can tell. You're real bad at it. But here's what it looks like.
So wait, tell me then, how does printing that much money not
pour
gasoline on inflation? Tell me how.
Oh man, Joe, do you think that
Do you understand how
Joe,
inflation works?
Yes, I know more than you. I can tell by
what
the
is
sentence
inflation?
you just asked.
What
me.
is inflation? What is inflation?
Stop. I was in the middle of explaining something. Do you think sending out stimulus checks equals printing money? You just said it. Okay, you're wrong.
Yes. How?
Because
where do we get that money?
It comes out of our budget. It can be a deficit. It could be loaned, right? But printing money is what Trump did. Trump printed 5 trillion M2 during his term. Joe Biden printed 1.5 trillion M2.
And if you take COVID out, which
Joe
a lot
Biden
of that
still was far
spending-
more responsible.
how
Joe
much
Biden
money
spent
did-
2.2 trillion. Trump spent 4.4. That's COVID.
Let's see. The M2, how much did you just say?
Joe Biden printed 1.5 trillion M2. Trump
Okay, so
printed 5.
do you know what the M2 is?
Yeah, it's
It's
all
what is
federal
it?
spending and cash.
It's the money supply. No,
Yes.
you're wrong. It's the money. Yeah, it's
Dude,
the money supply.
do you know how many M's there are?
There's 2. There's M1
No,
and M2.
there's fucking 4. Oh, bud.
So how much did M2 grow by under Biden?
Okay, under Trump.
How much did the money supply increase under
I
Biden?
just told you. Under Trump, it went from 13.6 trillion to 19 trillion, and during Biden, it went from 19 up to 22 and down to 21.
So that's how much did the M2 grow by?
1.5 trillion, and Trump printed
No,
5.
Nope, you were wrong. You were wrong. It is 3.1 trillion.
Where are you seeing that? Is that the Fred?
It's Google's AI.
Oh no, bud. This is how you look things up. It's a liberal thing. You go to the primary resource. Okay. Do you see how it's 16 trillion in okay, hold on. It's 13 in 2017.
Go to January 2021. And what's the number?
It starts with Trump. So we go
No,
to May.
I said what was Biden's, and you said
Dude.
1.5, and I said it's 3.1.
I know. I'm going to show you how to do
So
this.
go to January 2021 when Biden was
Joe,
in office.
you're flailing. Here's Trump. 13.3. January 16, 2027. Okay, 13.3, just like I fucking said. And then it goes all the way to 19 trillion before he leaves office in January. 19.4. You see that on the screen? And then Joe Biden, at the end of his term, it was 20 when he left office. He left office in 2024 or 2025? 2025?
5. January 25.
21 trillion. So 19 to 21 trillion. How many monies is that?
About 2 trillion.
So you
But
you
you're
understand
looking-
you understand that you have to even it out. When you talk about printing $3 trillion, you have to add in the amount that they reduced the money supply by too. You see where it dips? They did some reduction. So AI is hallucinating.
January 2021, the M2 stood at 19.3 trillion, like you just said. Right? Mid 2022 peak, M2 was 21.75.
I'm not
January
Isaac Newton, but that
2025
sounds like
No, wait, I'm
1.5
not done.
trillion
I'm not done.
dollars.
I'm not done. January 2025, M2 stabilized and was about 22.4 trillion. So it's a 3.1 trillion added to the circulating money supply, the M2.
19 to 21 is 3?
No, to January 2025, when Biden left office, it was 22.4. 19.3 to 22. Okay.
That's not true. I'm on Fred right now. January 2021. It is 21.6.
Well, this is 25 end of term.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Can y'all see that, chat? The numbers?
It's real small, but like, yeah, you can barely make it out. But national debt rose from 27.8 trillion in January 2021 to roughly 34.8 trillion at the end of its term. Represents a gross raw increase of 7 trillion, but that doesn't really matter because you'd have to know what the budget was to figure out the deficit. But regardless.
All right, so I'm right, you're wrong. You start reading about deficit stuff. I don't think that y'all have any case to make that y'all are better at the economy. Consumer confidence, I think, is just fugazi. I think it's BS. When we talk about Democrats versus Republicans in the economy, we create 50 times more jobs. It's not just a random number. I literally mean 50 times more jobs. Trump is displaying this himself.
Yeah.
We had the lowest jobs
you're
report
right. You're
ever.
right about that. You're right about that. But what kind of jobs were a vast majority of that job growth?
Are you going to say government?
That was a big part of it.
No, it was like 5%.
It was a big part of it. It absolutely was.
Now, you really think that out of 350 million people, the roughly 2 million government jobs increased that much employment?
Wait, say that again?
How many government jobs do you think there are total, dude? There's roughly like 4 or 5 million government jobs.
You just said 2 million.
Yeah, that's 2 million in the military alone.
Let's see. 2 points. That's not right. No, civilian. Yeah, 2.7 million civilian.
Yeah, that doesn't
plus
affect employment
military.
numbers.
Do what? You're also forgetting state and local.
You also would have to just tell me what bill Joe Biden passed that created so many government jobs. I don't think you have a case to make there. Joe Biden created and Obama created plenty of jobs. In fact, Obama and Clinton cut people from the government using Congress, unlike Trump. Cut people from the government jobs. Joe Biden did the CHIPS and Science Act, created fucking tons of jobs, created tons of infrastructure jobs, construction jobs, all those types of jobs. That's not government. So I think that you guys just say that. I don't think that you can make a case out of 2.7 million jobs and creating the 50x that you're talking about if it's only 2 million jobs. But Joe Biden created 15 million jobs.
So I have a question. Do you think that a bigger federal government will lead to a bigger state and local government as well?
I think that the word big is like a loaded
Use
question.
whatever adjective you want to use.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, okay, what do you mean big as in volume, big as in overreach? Trump is the biggest government I've ever seen. Like he wants to control everything down to what colleges do, what campuses do, what municipalities and cities do. He'll invade you with the military. That's big government to me. But do I think like more people is good? Yeah, I think that it's fine.
So do you think that a larger, and okay, I guess to define larger federal government is just they have more involvement. So they need more people. They need more people because they are more involvement. There's more regulations, and so then you have to have employ people to enforce the regulations.
I think that's
There's
fine. I think we're looking
okay.
at what happens when you cut
So
this shit. So like I can't eat lettuce or jalapenos. People are dying and shitting themselves because of Trump's cuts to the FDA. Don't think it's good.
so how many people work for state and local governments in the country?
I don't know. What does that have to do with Biden or Trump?
16 million.
Okay.
That's too many. And I'm gonna see how many
No,
of
it's
those
not.
16 million. What?
That's like 3% of our population.
Just that work on for the government. That is
Yeah,
a shit ton.
water, electricity, all that stuff. Yeah, that's fine.
Water and electricity. Do you think that those are government-owned companies?
Some of them are. Yeah.
The vast, vast majority of them are. I can't think of one actually that's government-owned.
Every single city in Texas has their own water and waste company.
Okay, water, yeah, but electric? No, not electric.
We have our own electric grid too.
Well, well, okay. Are you in Texas?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Texas, yeah, you guys are a little bit different than the rest of the country.
Yeah, there's
But,
parks.
I
All
live
of
in
these things are
Charlotte. I
good.
live in Charlotte.
Yeah,
I live in Charlotte. We have Duke Energy headquartered here. They're one of the biggest companies in the country.
Again, like there's no case to make that having a government employee is bad. I think that that's a very
I
stable
don't think
industry.
no. I don't think having government employees is bad. I think that more regulations, more red tape, anything that slows down the private sector is, whether you want to say that it's good for the country as a whole, it's not good for the economy.
It's good for the economy too. We have plenty of things that, like you just said, it creates jobs. So those people make money. They go pay bills. They go be consumers.
Low-paying jobs.
They're not low-paying jobs. You'd have a harder time making a case that they're all low-paying jobs. It's not true.
They are low-paying jobs. Are
Okay.
teachers highly paid?
That's not a regulation.
No, I'm saying government jobs are low-paying jobs for the most part.
Do you want to
They
get?
are.
No, your case. What we were just talking about was that
No, I understand, but then you pivoted to talking about.
you pivoted to teachers. I'm talking about regulations. I'm talking about people who go around and make sure OSHA is being enforced. That's a pretty good paying job. You can say that anybody going around making sure that oil companies aren't spilling toxic ash into our waterways, I'm sure that's a fucking great job. People, geographers, people, geologists, that's a great paying fucking job.
The only good paying geology jobs are ones that are working for the oil companies.
And that's a lot.
And the oil companies are not owned by the government. Those are private sector jobs.
Yeah, but they have to go through the red tape that these geographers or geologists do. So
Like what?
they have to.
Are you talking
They have
about-
to do all sorts of testing to make sure that if you drill, you're not going to fucking create erosion or fucking like do something horrible, or if it's even viable to drill somewhere.
So those aren't even like, they're not looking for that typically when you're one of these, if you're a geologist for Exxon or BP or whoever, what you're really looking for is to see if there is oil there to get. And if you can get it, if you can strike oil there,
It's not hard to see. We already have all that info where all the oil is.
Jesus Christ. Okay. We don't.
Yeah, we do.
We absolutely don't.
There's literally
We
just
don't know
a
where
heat
all
map
the
that you
oil
can see
is.
where all the oil is.
That we know of.
Yeah.
We do not know where all the oil is.
Yeah, we do.
Jesus fucking Christ. Whatever. Whatever.
I'm sorry this is happening to you, Joe. Chat, I got a few things to read off. Carrie with $20 for the happy birthday. I hope your B-Day week has been good. Thank you so much. Joanne with $25 with the happy birthday. Thank you so much. Janelle with $5. Happy birthday to my favorite human being on TikTok. I hope your day is amazing. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Janelle. And that's it for today. Thank you so much, y'all. Not today, but yeah, let's get to our next guest. If you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, you're welcome to hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. I'm gonna grab someone up here in just a second, and Pickles, move the birthday announcement a little lower. I can do that. Julie with $7.
Jurika now VQ1YG super chatted $7.13. Happy birthday Pickles. Red heart emoji. Birthday cake emoji. Australia emoji.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Are you over 18?
I am.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
What's your birth year?
22nd of September, 2007.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
Well, I think definitely I'm from Ohio, really, but he's deported so many people, and I'm able now to get a job in my own state.
That's not a thing.
What you mean?
Trump's only deported like 600,000 people, and for every 500,000 people we deport, 44,000 U.S. citizens lose a job.
Well, I actually gained a job I'm from Ohio, but yeah, I just really think that 1,081 people were deported from Ohio, and I got a job out of it because the amount of people from obviously other countries that
What kind of
were here
job?
legally. I was working in a factory. It was like a what do you call it? It was like a construction company kind of factory thing, you know. And it was just
A construction factory?
yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It was just kind of, you make stuff for construction sites and stuff like that.
Yeah. Again,
Okay, I did see a thing there that someone said I'm definitely Irish. I moved to Ireland when I was about 10, and I moved back over here when I was 16, so I kind of have a mixed accent. My parents are from Ireland as well, so that's probably why I've got kind of an accent as well.
that's fine. So I think it's probably just a coincidence. In fact, your pay is probably going to go down because of the amount of people deported or Trump's deportation plan. But in no way does it make jobs. In fact,
But like,
you're
it's
looking at
opened up job
less demand.
opportunities for myself. Like, a lot of people in my town does not have a lot of jobs because people from other places. Oh, he just walked away, but yeah, that's kind of my job. Oh, I don't know. Is it still happening?
I can still hear you when I walk away.
Oh, sorry. And yeah, it's just really opened up job opportunities for myself, because there was so many illegal immigrants just working here in Ohio where I was.
1,000 of them?
So no, well, there was all over the country, but where I was specifically, there was a lot.
Yeah, I think it's just causation correlation. Again, like you getting a job probably had nothing to do with the amount of people deported. And more people lost their jobs. So this is also an anecdote. So,
What was your opinion on Charlie Kirk being shot?
I don't think it was good. I
Like-
think Charlie Kirk was a piece of shit, but I don't think killing him was good.
Yeah, it's true. Like, obviously, a lot of us look up to him, but
I look down on
you
him.
know, well, like, he had a lot of good things to say. Obviously, maybe some bits might be controversial, but I think me and a lot of people here in the room with me definitely agree with it, that he did have some great things to say. And I think
I'm going to read you a
and-
few quotes, and you can tell me what you think of them, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Democrats want to make this nation less white.
Yeah, and that's you, I'm guessing.
So do you think that's a good quote from Charlie Kirk?
Say that again. If
Democrats want to
Democrats
make this nation less white.
I've never heard that in my life. I will listen to his debates, but I've never heard that in my life. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. You know, I think that's maybe a alright thing to say. Obviously, I'm nothing against people coming here legally, but obviously some people might bring different cultures here. Not in like a racist way or anything, but obviously they have a very
All right. Sarah with $200 says, "Fuck this idiot. Happy birthday, Pickles." Sarah, I love you so much. Thank you so much. And her parents are from where? I mean, I guess her parents are white, so she gets excluded from this. But if you're a non-white immigrant, Charlie Kirk wants you to worry about that. W, Sarah, salad fingers. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you so much. God dang. W, Sarah's in the chat for all day.
Slave wages. So pretty much to build on the last woman's argument. Undocumented illegal immigrants come here illegally, therefore they have.
Infectious is that? Okay, Infectious has one left, guys. W Infectious in the chat. Infectious paid for 3 kicks earlier this week, so, and he's also a mod, so he just used one of them. He's got one more. Infectious, I love you, bro. You're the best. If you're a Trump supporter, you want to come in, you're welcome to hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. I'm sorry, guys. That wasn't worth listening to anyway. W abortions chat. Or to double your last. Dad tells me he does it too. Dad takes patches. Good. Dang, guys, thank you so much for spoiling me on my birthday. I love y'all. Yeah, we're having a nice little night tonight, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Queen Skyla in the chat. Let's bring Skyla up, chat. Chat, Skyla is please give Skyla a follow. Everybody send Skyla all the love. Hey Skyla, how you doing?
Did you get my text?
I barely got a like a glance of it.
That's terrible. I'm not doing well, and so we're not sure what the next stages are.
Your blood sugars are really low. Your service dog woke you up. Ah, dang, I'm so sorry, Skyla. We love you.
A lot of my doctors that I did have before, they're all just giving up on me. So I'm like, okay. Not much more I could do. Not to be negative, but I will say I did put it in my will that you get part of my ashes, so I can haunt you for the rest of my life.
I need.
I'll bring you some nerd ropes every now and then.
W. I will definitely do nerd ropes and think about you in the future.
Well, I just want to say happy birthday as well.
Thank you. Love you, Skyla, and we can FaceTime or something soon, okay?
I would love that.
All right.
Love you too. Get back to debates because I like hearing these people be stupid.
All right. Feel better.
Thank you, love.
All right. Bye. This one's almost empty. Well, this has got 1 or 2 left in it. I found your I did. They were in a bag. Yes, that gray bag. Hiding. Yeah. Love you, Mom. Yes, that's your shelves. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. My mom came by to get some of her stuff, and I help her with her meds. How we doing? Happy birthday, liberal. I blew kisses for you. Ugh, you're too kind. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Happy birthday, you icon. Johnny in the chat. Johnny, dude, get your Q-Joel Wiener up here, dude. Oh, Infectious, thank you for the $50 from Cash App. I fucking love you, Infectious. Dude, you girthy son of a gun. You're the girthiest of all. Big Hagen son of a bitch. Thank you, love you. Okay. Oh, that one didn't come through either. All right, chat. If you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. Guys, can we get a check on this guest? I can't hover over them. Cherish your mother. We just agreed Ohio State football is trash. I wouldn't know. I don't watch any football. Do we have any mods in chat? Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Is this the same person I just talked to?
No, I swear it's not.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 18.
What's your birthday?
July
Of?
20th? Wait, July 20th, 2008.
All right. What do you like about Trump?
I think that he is a great president for women. Like, I think he has great policies for women. And he helps us more.
How does he help y'all more?
I mean, I think he doesn't feed into the delusions that women, they can't take accountability and they can just get an abortion whenever they want. I think he's trying to stop that, and he's trying to, just like make people take accountability for their actions.
So you believe
And
in
also,
punishing people for
that's-
having sex?
I mean, yeah, if they willingly have it, knowing the consequence of their actions, then they should be able to.
Do you jump for joy when people get in a car wreck?
No.
Because that's a possibility of driving.
Well, if it's not their fault.
They know the consequences of driving.
Well, like, yeah, but like they also have to go through the consequences of well, also they get their car insured, so they'll get a new car if it's totaled.
Yeah, and people can get abortions if they get pregnant.
Well, not if they willingly do it.
Do you think that if somebody Do you believe it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Why do you not believe in abortion? Why are you pro forced birth?
Because I'm a Christian and I believe that every baby was made in the womb and that God knows every single baby before it was even born, and they all have a chance, they all deserve to live.
Well, I think that's not really worth saying. Like, first of all, I'm not Christian. Not everybody's Christian. Not everybody's superstitious. I don't think that you should be using your religion or superstition to create legislation. I think that gets really dangerous. I also just think it involves magic, which I think is also very silly. But I think that God, quote unquote, knowing you doesn't really do anything. If I were to do like an external critique or an internal critique of your religion, like God is outside of space and time, right? So therefore, he could know that that fetus is going to just end up in heaven. He could know that, right?
Well, yes.
And don't they automatically go to heaven? So
All
every
babies,
fetus
yeah.
that's aborted is literally instantly in heaven.
It like I would say that all babies go to heaven, but I also believe that he's trying to put them on this earth for a reason.
Yeah, I don't know. He could also be allowing abortion for a reason, right?
I don't personally agree because I'm a Christian and I would never personally
Did you
get
know
an
that
abortion.
churches back before 1980 would help you get an abortion?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they found this social wedge issue to convince you guys to go to the right. And basically, I just see it as a means to control women. I think Christianity is inherently misogynist and controlling. It treats women like shit. It treats them like second-class citizens. And I think, especially from a woman, perpetuating this is silly. And quite frankly, I don't even know why I'm talking to you. I should be talking to your dad or your husband if I wanted your political opinions under the Christian worldview.
I mean, you can talk to my dad. He's going to say the same thing as me.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think that this is regressive. I think that we have the highest mortality rate for women who give birth in the developed world. It's even higher for people or women of color. I think that's really troubling. And for the government to force you into pregnancy and force you to carry out a 9-month term is embarrassing in a first world country. I think that's disgusting. I think every other developed country on earth has already figured this out and has made abortion legal for everybody, including Israel.
See, but I don't think so. I think abortion should be banned, but I don't. Of course, if like the mother's life is on the line and like it's the doctors say that she has to get one to like survive and everything, then that's like the case that I think it'd be okay.
It's a dangerous
But
line to draw. There's not even an effective way to draw that line. In every state that they have done this, where they make exceptions, doctors are fleeing to the tune of 20 and 30%. They don't want to be caught up with a stupid panel of nobodies, some weird Christian fundamentalist deciding whether or not they broke a law in an effort to save a woman's life. They don't want to be sent to jail or fined or get some sort of malpractice lawsuit. So they're just fleeing, and it's creating healthcare deserts for women. There are less people being involved in workplace participation for women in these states is at a low. The economy, in turn, is also eating shit. And also, more women are just fucking dying. And more abortions happen, by the way. More abortions are happening since you guys overturned Roe v. Wade. So if you were actually consistent in your logic, you wouldn't make any abortion outlawed because it just causes more abortion.
well, yeah, but I just like strongly believe in that every baby deserves a chance at life, and that I mean, two rights don't make a wrong. So like even if you made a mistake and you didn't want to, that doesn't mean that you just get to not have the consequences of your
Says who?
actions.
Says who? Just because you think that babies are magical and there's some magic person in the sky doesn't mean some woman that you've never met before owes you 9 months of free labor and giving of her resources and the thrashing of her body and vaginal tearing and postpartum depression for the rest of her life because you think there's a magic person in the sky.
Well, I also just think it's very just like selfish to say that, oh, I did this and I don't care to have any consequences for my actions. Like everybody has consequences for any type of action they do.
Yeah, and the legislation you guys write into law has consequences, which is more abortions, 11% more. In fact, since Roe v. Wade was overturned, 11%. Even with 23 states outlawing it, 11% increase. That's 100,000.
Yeah, well, I also have another reason as to why I think that he helps women more, and I think it's when he banned trans women out of women's sports.
Yeah. So I think every effective authoritarian dictator, like far right shithead in history, or even in recent history, even we look at like Viktor Orban in Hungary, they have used this same bullshit. Hitler very famously used trans people as a scapegoat and gay people as a scapegoat to do authoritarian shit and to create a common enemy for him to protect you against. And I think trans people is a perfect example of this. Out of a league of 500,000 in college athletes, how many do you think were trans?
I mean, it doesn't really matter if there's one, it's one too many.
No, it does matter if it's just one. In fact, it's just 5. And for you to think that that did anything besides push it back to the states where they can still, by the way, they can still fucking participate is silly. And it's just a scapegoat. And what you're doing is you're not really finding any pragmatic like solution to what we're looking at. You're othering, you're demonizing people. I've never heard any of you guys sit down and be like, listen, what can we do? What's the science? What does the science say? None of y'all do that. You're like, that's that trans woman is a man. You guys say disgusting things about them. You want them out of locker rooms, out of bathrooms, etc. You don't have any actual solution besides othering them and doing separate but equal, or the new Jim Crow. And
I mean, I think
it's
that
disgusting.
I think that trans people should have their own leagues, if anything. And there is like unisex bathrooms. There are unisex, like a lot of things. I don't think they
A league of
I think
5
that's a
people across
solution.
the country?
Sorry?
A league of 5 people?
Okay. I'm sure there's also trans men who are women.
That's what that includes.
Well, I still believe that even if it's 5 people, then they can just go back. So if it's a trans woman, they can just play with the men, and the trans
Yeah, so 5
men
people
can
across
play
the
with
country.
women.
5.
Well, if he did not ban it, it could have been more.
No, it was probably just going to be 6 the next year or something. It's such a non-issue. There's not even a single instance where you can point to where trans people are like disproportionately winning anything. Out of the 20 years they were allowed to participate in the Olympics, not a single trans person has ever even placed or medaled. There was like a gender fluid person that medaled on a like football team, soccer, once, but under your view, this person would actually belong on that team.
Well, what about the Riley Gaines swimming?
5th place. That's not a medal. They
It doesn't
tied for
matter
5th
because
place. They tied.
well, Thomas should never have been on that podium to begin with.
It's tied for 5th place, so nobody lost anything. You think you get a medal for 5th place?
She got to stand on the podium, and she had to share the podium with a man.
Okay. This is fascism. This is fascism for you to cry about a sport that you've probably never even watched in your life, and to other an entire sect of people that are already the most, like, one of the most oppressed minority groups in the country or the world. I think it's disgusting. I don't know, shameful activities.
Okay, well, those were my 2 arguments I had.
All right, yeah, there's bigger problems. I think Trump creating a whole generation of incels, red-pilled idiots who don't believe women and rape allegations. I think that's problematic. I think Trump perpetuating women to be these house-making, barefooted people that belong in the kitchen, or that shouldn't even vote, according to some of his people, his Christian nationalist views. Do you enjoy voting?
I haven't voted in the election yet, but I'm going to vote in 2028.
Would you be stoked to give your voting rights up to some dude you were dating or married to?
I mean, I wouldn't say so, but I wouldn't marry a man without the same beliefs as me.
That's not really what I asked.
I mean,
I would never marry
obviously,
a
I would
woman
not be
without the same
stoked.
beliefs as me, but I wouldn't give her my voting privileges.
Well, I don't think that's ever going to happen. That we're gonna get our
Trump's
rights taken
people,
away.
first of all, Trump and his people that are Christian nationalists have openly talked about this. Turning Point USA has had women interviewed at these conventions, and they would gladly give their voting rights up to a single household vote. I think Pete Hegseth is also on board with this. There's a lot of people that fund Trump, because Trump shamelessly isn't even Christian, but will take as much Christian monetary support as he possibly can to do whatever the fuck they tell him to.
I mean, I don't personally agree that I should get my voting taken away and have a man do it for me, but I don't think that's really a thing that's ever going to happen.
Okay. Well, trans people aren't coming for your medals and participation trophies. I think that's even less likely of a thing. Trans people are less than 1% of this country. And in every instance that a disgusting right-wing idiot campaigns against trans people, history doesn't look at them kindly. And they won't look kindly at you. We look back at Jim Crow, we could easily see how bad that was. You're perpetuating Jim Crow 2.0. What you're doing right now. Your grandchildren are going to be disgusted at your views.
Okay. I don't really know what else to say.
All right. I'll let you stay on that. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, by the way, Trump is trying to pass the SAVE Act, which would keep, I think it's like 20 million women from voting, is the estimated. Like 12 or 13 maybe. Trump is specifically hurting women the most, I think, out of any president I can think of in recent history. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes. If I missed a dono, please tell me. In chat, we are looking for more Trump debaters. If you want to come hop in the box, come tell me why you like Trump. Why am I lying again? What am I lying about, Tom? Come and teach me what I'm lying about. Thank you so much, Valerie, for the galaxy. Did I miss it? Somebody else sent me big stuff. I am not the father. Thank you so much for the galaxy as well. Cody with the hat and mustache. And Kristen, thank you for the water buffalo. You guys are awesome. Did I make a wish on the cake? I didn't eat a cake. Keeping any women from voting, that's a lie. Okay. How many votes is the SAVE Act supposed or projected to suppress in women votes in United States? It says roughly 69 million American women have changed their surname after marriage, meaning the current legal name may not match their birth certificate. Critiques argue this would face additional documentation requirements when registering or updating a voting registration for the SAVE Act. So at the very most, 69 million. But we have, okay, some opponents of legislation have estimated around 20 to 21 million citizens could encounter significant registration barriers because they lack ready access to the required citizenship documents. However, that figure is not specific to women, does not mean all people would ultimately be unable to vote. So it is a voter suppression act. It would be millions. It would be millions. Every time you see legislation like this from the right, it's from the right, and it's voter suppression. So they're not trying to make our elections more secure, or else you wouldn't see Trump firing an entire board of people whose job was to make sure elections were secure. I just don't believe you. Everyone has proof readily. Sure, Tom. Sure, bud. That's why even Republicans won't even sign it, right? With a majority, even Republicans can't, with a majority in Congress, in both chambers, won't pass it. Sure. Chelsea, thank you so much. Who doesn't have their marriage license? You got married like 30 years ago? Okay, so depending on the final implementation of the law, it actually might not even resolve that. A woman whose birth certificate says Jane Smith, whose current ID says Jane Johnson after marriage, could use a marriage document to show the change of name. Support of the bills, the elections officials have already handed similar documentation issues for passports, real IDs, government processes. So a marriage certificate would generally be sufficient evidence, but critics point out that not everyone has easy access to a certified copy of the marriage certificate. The obtaining one could involve fees, paperwork, delays. Argue that even issue is ultimately resolvable, it could still create barriers for some voters. And again, you guys are just creating hoops for people to jump through. It's unnecessary. Fear-mongering sources. Real fear-mongering is justifying this act. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Are you over 18?
Yeah.
No, you're not. The left doesn't think people are incapable of getting documentation. The left believes that out of 100, let's say out of 350 million people, will there be some people who don't do it because of the hoops? And it's yes, there will be some people. Hello.
Hey.
All right, so tell me, is there a non-zero chance that people required to have this type of documentation will not be able to vote because of it?
There's zero chance because why can't they get it?
Okay, so again,
you're saying there's no chance in hell that if they don't have it readily available, they can't get it. Like they're too stupid.
I'm not saying they can't get it, and I'm not saying they're too stupid. You're putting people. You're putting a scavenger hunt in front of a election.
It's not a scavenger hunt. How is it a scavenger hunt? I have my birth certificate, my original birth certificate when I was born 51 years ago.
I don't.
How long would it take you to get it?
I would have to go to the. I would have to go to the tax office.
You don't have to. You can do it online.
Okay. What if I don't have the other? I don't have a driver's license, so no, I can't.
You don't need a driver's license to get a copy of your birth certificate.
Yeah. How do I prove I'm me?
There's a lot of Social Security card.
I don't have it.
You can go to the Social Security office and get it in 5 minutes.
That's two things.
Why,
and you really think that Social Security offices don't, like, first of all, if I had a normal job,
can you drive? Can you drive without a driver's license?
I don't drive.
Well, can you drive without a driver's license in the United States?
Are you capable of? Yes. Should you know?
No, you can't drive in the United States without a license. It's illegal.
Right.
So everyone has a driver's license, and
Not
they can
everybody.
get a driver's license.
Not true.
Everyone can get a driver's license. Everyone can get an ID.
Let me tell you what I need to do to get a driver's license. I need to go take
Everyone can get a social security card.
I need to go take I need to take a practical test, and I need to take a written test to get my driver's license. I need to schedule that out, and I bet it's like a month out for me to get scheduled. This creates a barrier between me and voting, right? If I was a woman, that would be one vote lost.
Prop up. And again, when do you need that? That's another thing. You only need it when you register to vote.
Oh, that's not true. If you guys were only worried about registering, that's not true.
You don't need to do it to vote. You don't need your marriage certificate to vote. You don't.
That's
you don't
not
need
true.
a passport to vote.
So so every single person needs to re-register now?
No. Why would you need to re-register if you already have I have a real ID. You need a real ID to get on a plane.
Yeah, again, it's not the same thing.
$40.
It's not the same thing. And it's like $120, by the way, to get like a passport.
Passport is if you do like express, it's really not that much.
Yeah. You're waiting weeks for it. You're putting a whole scavenger hunt, right? So like all of these different
scavenger
things.
Hunt? Everyone has those things.
It's not true.
You guys do all this fear mongering bullshit. You do, Pickles.
No, I don't. I don't have any of those things. I have a passport.
Then your mom has them.
No, she doesn't.
Bullshit.
No, I'm not lying.
Bullshit.
I am literally not lying.
You don't have a social security card?
No.
Is that why you don't have a job? Because you need a social security card to get a job.
No, you don't actually, you dumb fuck.
You do, because you can't get put on payroll.
I've never presented my social security card to anybody, and I've had literal big boy jobs.
That's bullshit, because it's federal law.
You just have to have the number, you dumb.
No, you don't. You need to show the physical card.
No, you don't.
They can't take the number. You do.
You do not. You have to fill out a fucking W-2. No, you don't.
That's bullshit.
I've been an employer.
Every job
lying.
I've ever... No, I'm not lying. Every job I've ever had required proof of my identification, and one of those IDs was required.
Not a single job. Card. I've been an employer.
Well, McDonald's doesn't need it. You're right. I get that.
Oh, I get it. Because McDonald's is not a real job.
It's a job for high school kids.
Okay.
But it's not a real job, no. It's a high school
If anybody adhered to the law 1,000%, it would be a company like McDonald's, actually.
Yeah, you need a social security card to start working.
You literally don't.
Let's prove this wrong.
Do you need a physical social security card to get employment? Usually, no, you don't. Oops.
Oh, you're using AI overview. Why don't you do the real
thing? How do I turn off AI when I Google shit? That is you're just out of touch as fucking Trump. I need to buy bread. You don't. Dude.
For your I-9.
Talking about?
For your I-9, you need one document from list A, which is U.S. passport, permanent resident card, or employment authorization document, right? Or a combination of list B and C, which includes driver's license, state ID, plus a list C document, certified birth certificate, consular report. A social security card is only one of the ways.
Ah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need
you say that it's only one of the ways?
You need a social security card to get the birth certificate. You need the social security card to get the passport. So, yeah.
So I have my passport. About it. All I need.
There you go.
Don't need a social security card.
But you said no one can get that.
No, I'm saying that even if you're married and you have a passport, that is not sufficient.
You said women are too stupid to get that.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Don't you believe that? Don't you believe that? Same thing with black people; they can't get an ID. Are you one of those?
I just think that Republicans have done the math, and they know that if they stop 50 million people from voting, and based on their
There's
wealth status,
that's a
Tom,
lie. No,
based on their wealth, it would be vehemently minority groups that would not be able to vote. That's what these are all about. There's not a single instance of voter fraud at a scale that would have affected the outcome of any election in the past history of the United States that requires any of this.
you don't think voting is important?
I think voting is very important. I think we should
Then
remove
why
all
why
barriers
is
for
one
people to
why
vote.
is one from instance of voter fraud not bad?
Because it doesn't affect anything.
Oh, so
If you're
but it's okay,
trying,
as long-
if you're
it's
trying to
okay,
eliminate
right? So
one
it's not- so
instance,
you don't care about voting.
eliminating one instance of voter fraud while also eliminating 20 million people who were rightfully voting is not good. That's dumb.
There's no document, there's nothing out there besides fear mongering nonsense. Let's show a news article with backed up sources that says 20 million people won't be
Okay,
able to
I'm
vote.
the one fear mongering, even though you're the one scared of one undocumented person voting or voter fraud.
When did I say I was afraid of it?
You want to eliminate one instance of voter fraud?
One is too many.
Okay, well that's fear mongering, right? Because it isn't too many.
That's
It doesn't do anything.
Fear mongering is you lying and saying that
It doesn't
women
do
can't get
anything.
IDs
Name
because
one
they're
election
stupid.
where one changed the outcome of election.
What was it between George W. Bush and Al Gore in Florida? What was the percentage? Like less than
That's not
half
one
a
vote.
percent. But I'm just saying
That's
it was
probably
less than
tens of
1/2.
thousands, right?
It was like it was a fraction of a percent.
And that's still tens
So,
of thousands, especially in Florida.
But why isn't it important to you?
Because what you're doing is you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
No, you're not, because you're securing the election.
No, you're not.
and
You're doing voter suppression and
Well,
justifying
we're
it
gonna have a
with
differing
one
opinion
person.
on this.
Like there are more Republicans caught trying to cheat in the elections, trying to vote twice and 3 times than anything you can point to.
Source that. Let's see. The source is
Sure.
ballot harvesting should be illegal, but it's not. But that would most voting from the
There's
leftists
no
are
proof that ballot harvesting causes voter fraud. You got any proof of that?
Do you have proof it doesn't?
Yeah, the burden's on you, right? You made the claim.
You get a
Prove to me there's not a unicorn out in outer space right now.
A ballot and anyway. Pickles, you're just a dumb fucking liberal.
Don't let the door hit you on the vagina on the way out, Tom. Hello, is Trump supporter?
Yes.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
I like his immigration policy.
Okay, what do you like about that?
I like the Save America Act and how he's keeping illegals out of our country and violent criminals.
Okay. So, why wouldn't you just, first of all, you admit there's not a single piece of legislation Trump has passed that's made the border more secure, right?
Save America Act.
What does that do?
It increases funding for ICE and Border Patrol.
I would say ICE vehemently, right? Like 90 billion. But that's not Border Patrol.
It's also Border Patrol. Yes, it is. Look it up.
I'm trying to. It's a proposed federal bill. It's not even passed, right?
He passed it in July, I think.
Oh, this is wait. The Save America Act, the Save Act. This is the voting one.
Secure America Act. Secure America Act. I misspoke. It kind of polished the edges of the big, beautiful bill.
Ugh. It's a healthcare law?
No.
Yeah, it is.
For U.S. Customs, Immigration Enforcement, and Border Patrol.
It's to boost funding for medical research. Aims to provide permanent, dedicated real growth funding to medical inflation for agencies like National Institute of Health, CDC, and Department of Defense health programs.
You're wrong. I have it pulled up on my phone. I can't speak while I'm out of TikTok and read it off to you, but
Here you go.
that's America Cures. That's not even the same thing. Secure America Act. You're
Oh,
looking
you
up
said
the-
secure. I thought it said cure.
Yeah, no, I said secure.
Okay. Immigrations and customs, 38.5 billion. Hiring and equipping personnel, customs border protection. So a bunch more people. Probably somewhere along the same lines. Some of this that would have been in the Langford bill. But I would just This is my criticism of this. Trump is spending about $1 trillion on what you claim is stopping immigrants who are criminal, by the way, from coming into the country. There are so few cases of criminals or of undocumented immigrants committing crimes, meaningful crimes, in the United States after they come here, that it is ridiculous for you to say this does anything. It does nothing to our crime statistics. I can show you the exact statistics here in a second. There's a webpage from CBP that just says alien criminal statistics. And it just basically shows you how many total crimes they've committed over the past few years. And it's so few that it would reduce crime by exactly 0%, 0.0000%. Okay? For instance, homicide manslaughter. When Trump said these people are rapists and killers, they're not bringing their best, some might be good people, there were a whopping 3 cases of murder. It's a huge waste of money. And Trump has brought our deficit and our debt so far into the red that we're paying $100 billion a month in interest. You guys are hemorrhaging money and obsessing over national security. 3 murders, dude? 3? $1 trillion? This is sad.
So a very large percentage of the undocumented immigrants that are coming into our country are criminals. It doesn't matter like what crime it is, they're just criminals, and that's a fact. You can look it up. It's a large percentage of them coming across.
That's not true.
Our border crossings
Where can I find that?
Compared, you can look it up.
I can look it up is not an answer. Where can I find that? There's nothing, like if you're a criminal and you were found to try to come into the United States, you're usually turned right back around and kicked out.
But they weren't vetting them whenever Biden's administration was in office.
Says
That's
who?
a fact. They weren't vetting them. They were letting them in by thousands.
How do you know
can't vet as many as they were letting in.
How do you know that?
Here's my deal. I don't agree 100% with the way Trump's dealing with it. I think that nearly $1 trillion.
You're changing the subject. You're running from this, TD.
No,
How
I'm
do you
not.
know
No,
that
I'm not.
Biden wasn't vetting people? How do you know that?
He wasn't. They were letting people in. Can you
You're
prove
just
that he
making that up.
was?
Yes.
Can you prove that he was?
Yes.
Prove
In
it.
fact, Biden had a higher rate of deterring people from the border than Trump.
Deterring people from the because Trump's not letting people in, or a very small amount of people are getting through.
Listen,
They're not
you're
going
negative
through
IQ on
offices,
this.
they're coming across
You're
illegally.
just saying now versus Biden. But yeah, Trump has literally made immigration so hard that even legal migration is down 27%.
Okay, but I'm trying to explain something to you here. All right, I think I like having a secure border. I think that it benefits our country
Doesn't do
100%.
much. We already had a secured border. This is
Okay,
this is
I
where
was trying
you
to
guys
speak.
are.
I want to speak uninterrupted and finish my thought real quick. Okay, I don't think that Trump is using the 100% best way of securing our border. I feel like if I had to do it myself, I would go through and rework the whole legal immigration process and fix how sloppy it is. Because I think that how long it takes for someone to get in legally into our country is absolutely absurd.
Yeah,
I
this is
think
a Republican
it shouldn't
problem.
take any longer than the human gestation period. Any longer than 9 months is absolutely absurd.
I
to
agree.
get across.
You would vote Democrat. That's what Democrats want to do. Republicans never want that to be the case. They will fearmonger you and tell you that we are trying to expedite this process to get more voters for the left. I think that if they spent less time demonizing these people wholly, they might get some of the votes from these people. But so far, they can only get Cubans, and they're still deporting them. But this is a chart of Biden versus Trump. So Biden only let in 50% of the people that tried to come into the country. Trump let in 40, or only he turned away 47%. So Biden was more likely to catch you and turn your ass around. And by the way, this doesn't mean that only 50% were checked. It means that 50% roughly either claimed asylum or were let into the immigration system on a visa or whatever. So he vetted every single one of these people. These are encounters. That's what an encounter is. You were encountered by CBP. And Trump spent millions and millions of dollars and hours and 700 campaign rallies trying to convince y'all, and successfully so, that all these people just weren't getting vetted. The border was wide fucking open. But we know now that, I don't know, some of us do, that Trump is just a fucking liar and a fearmongerer.
Yeah, but yeah, I just feel like letting in the amount of people that Joe Biden let in.
What's that? How many amount?
Per day, it was
no. How many were let in that weren't supposed to be let in?
I couldn't even tell you the exact number.
I would say 0, right?
No, I would not say that.
There's a thing
0
called
people
gotaways.
in the administration, no matter what they took against immigration, is not even a realistic number. There's people getting across the border right now that aren't supposed to be getting across.
Right, and Trump says it's 0, so he's lying to you right now, right?
Yeah, Trump says stuff. He just says stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You pick and choose what to believe, and you become
I mean,
fearmongered
that's
off
just
it.
like, that's not even a realistic statistic. Is 0 people across the border that aren't supposed to be coming across? Like, that's not even a realistic statistic. What I'm saying is that overflowing a country is definitely possible. And when people bring up the argument of a melting pot versus letting people in right now, the difference is, like, the people that came in during the melting pot era contributed to the country, brought trades, helped to build this country. And now that we're established, okay, we have plenty of tradesmen in this country right now. Do you not agree?
Yeah.
Plenty of people that provide trade, services, goods, all of those things.
You know we're in population decline, right?
I'm trying to speak uninterrupted.
Yeah,
right
you're
now. Sorry,
saying like 7 different things. We're gonna go point by point. You know we're in
No,
population decline.
I wasn't saying 7 different things.
You know we're in population decline, right?
Why'd you mute me? You were interrupting me.
Because you're gish galloping.
I'm not gish galloping. I was in the middle of a thought, and you started.
You said they're not bringing trades. You said there's too much. You said something about a melting pot. That's a few
because
different
now
points.
they come in to mute the welfare system. Now they
That's
come
not
in
true
because
either.
their country is communists. They can't figure out. Their country is full of communists. Mexico is a communist country full of killers.
No, it's not. Can you tell me?
You don't even know what you're talking about. Would you want to live in Mexico right now?
Can you tell me? Can you give me a source that shows me Mexico is communist?
No one wants to claim that they're communists. They run their
Yes,
country.
they do, dude.
No one wants to claim that they're a communist.
Dude, what's communism?
That they're a communist
What's
country.
communism? Tell me.
A zootopia that can't, or something, whatever. But
A zootopia?
Just Karl Marx, father of communism, Marxism.
That's socialism. Try again.
Socialism is a less radical form of communism.
Oh
It's
my
practically
god!
the
So you
same
don't know what
thing.
either of them are? Seems.
I just explained socialism was a less radical version of communism.
That doesn't tell me anything.
I was trying to tell you, and then you were just like, "Oh no!"
What is communism?
It's a thought of a government that could be. It's just something that literally couldn't happen. Like it's
what?
It's like a thought of a classless society that just
There you
doesn't.
go. Nice little Google. It's a classless, moneyless, stateless society. Right? Is Mexico that?
Practically, the only people that have money are their cartels.
Mexico just got universal health care.
Universal health care, that's even closer to communism.
That's maybe a socialist policy, maybe.
Which is, like I said, a less radical version of
Do they have a government? Do they have money?
Not much money.
Okay. But they have enough for healthcare?
I guess.
Yeah, so Mexico's
If
not
you would even
communist,
call
not even a little bit.
healthcare in Mexico, I guess.
I mean, healthcare in Mexico is fantastic, I think.
I don't think so.
A lot of people come from the United States to Mexico to get healthcare every day.
Okay.
What's socialism? Can you tell me? And what's Zootopia besides a movie about animals? I see Ram. Chat. This is my nightmare. These people vote, dude. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Happy birthday, nigger.
Sarah with $50. Pickles, I love you. Happy birthday. Kick MAGA asses tonight. I have to get to sleep. I'll watch the VOD tomorrow. Sarah, I love you. Thank you so much. That last guest made me want to say, "Aw, bitch. Bitch." There he is, D. Thank you, D. Did you guys see that Scary Terry episode of fucking Rick and Morty? You can run, but you can't hide, bitch. Ooh, thank you for the wishing cake. Thank you, Sarah. It's my 30th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, Nana. Wow. On track. If you see me later, I failed. Ugh. All right, April. Good luck. I have to be at a doctor's appointment at 11:45 tomorrow morning. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I need like an alarm clock that drops like a fucking bowling ball on my nuts. I love that, Taylor. It's your 35th wedding anniversary? Dude, people were smashing when I was born. I love that. People were crushing ass. Aaron with the $10 says happy birthday, you girthy son of a bitch. Aaron, you son of a bitch. You Hagen fucking veiny son of a bitch. Thank you. Best of the best, chat. Happy born day. Thanks, Truth. Thank you guys so much. Do we have any more Trump supporters in chat that want to debate and want to hop in the box? Come tell me why you like Trump. It's your dad's 76th birthday and he's in the hospital. I'm so sorry, Sin. I hope he gets better. I hope he's doing okay. I hope he has a hot nurse. Cecil, thank you for the $2 for room activities. Thank you, Cecil. Thank you so much. What do I think about Adam Sandler? As long as he's not a Zionist, I think he's chill. Is he a Zionist? He is? Fuck my life, dude. God damn it. We lost a lot of good ones with the Zionist movement, dude. They were never good in the first place, I guess. It's your bestie's birthday too, June? My son's 25th anniversary grad from Marine Corps boot camp. That's badass. Larry David's not a Zionist. What? Dude, what a fucking king. Fuck yeah, dude. I love that. He's a fucking real one. He hates Trump? Oh, thank God, dude. My delivery package has been rescheduled. Tomorrow. No. To Wednesday. No. My package. Just something from China. Thank y'all for all the happy birthday wishes. Thank you, Michelle, Kenneth, D. He also shaded Elon Musk fucking... Where's the baby? She's messed up my bed, Chad. I swear to God I made my bed, but don't judge me here. Is she right there? Yeah, she's under the covers. Check your porch tomorrow. I will. I did get my bagger. Infectious. Thank you so much, dude. Shout out to Infectious, who bought me a sous vide bagging machine sealer thingy. I made sous vide yesterday with it, and I'm going to be showing you pictures of the sous vide I cooked. First of all, before the sous vide. Look at that. Seasoned. Ready to go. I lose yours? What? No. This is it in action. That's my little sous vide tub. That is when it came out. That's what the cut looks like. Look at that fucking insanely perfect cook. The exact same color all the way through. Oh. Oh my God, dude. My D just moved looking at it again. Yeah, that's sous vide, dude. What is sous vide? Club hot sink time machine. Sous vide is like a... Oh, Pickles is moving. Sous vide is like when you... It's like a device that heats up water. So you kind of cook it in a tub of water. And it's like precision. So it keeps the water in exact temperature. You cook it for like an hour. Delicious. Yeah, it's so good. I know it's just a, yeah, no. It's if they tasted rubbery, then you didn't get it right. Unoriginal content. Those were my pictures of steak. What the fuck? Just got flagged. I'm not vegan, no. How long to flash cook it for searing crust? I haven't mastered that part yet. I haven't mastered it. I need to check it out. Better instructions. I did like a 30-second flash sear. And it wasn't exactly the best sear crust. Yeah, I got flagged. The Sigma? You can make cheap cuts of meat as tender as steak. Yeah. Pat it with a towel before the sear. Oh. Okay. Now I know. Fuck. Okay. I was flagged for unoriginal content. I showed a picture off of my phone of my steak that I ate last night. What the Sigma, dude? Lamb sounds like a dream. I haven't had lamb in... Actually, I had lamb 2 nights ago. I wouldn't mind making some lamb now. Dude, I'm... Pickles. Do something about it. Pickles. Pickles. Pickles, say hi. You're embarrassing me. Hi, baby. Go back in.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
No problem, brother. No, I was just going to pop up real quick. RTP got popped twice today on YouTube. He was showing the new Jubilee.
Oh.
With Tim Shithead. And YouTube actually kicked him twice today. Not TikTok. YouTube kicked him for showing a YouTube video. Because he was showing the video of the debate today, and he got popped twice. So between YouTube and TikTok, they're hitting people for reposting content.
Ugh. I don't like it. I don't think I haven't been dinged by YouTube in a long time. We might have a guest though. Hold on. I don't know if they're connecting. This might be an AFK error. Thank you, moms. Leo man, of course. I am a Leo. I'm also Year of the Dragon. In case you guys are, I don't know, into the whole Chinese horoscopes and space racism. I'm like a lion dragon. I am 38 today. Hello, Emery. Hello. Random Citizen, thank you for the $2. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Shout out to Georgia, who's also a Dragon Lion. That's dope as fuck.
Chinese Zodiac, I'm the rabbit.
On TikTok
Like somebody's having problems connecting.
Keeps unfollowing you from my account. Well, poo poo. Georgia Soros.
Jen's a rabbit too.
I love that nickname for you, Georgia. Guys, should I just hop out and just go eat sushi for my birthday or something?
1987, you're a young pup. God, I would have been in 5th grade. So see, Jen, you and I are right there. I was born in 76.
Yes to sushi. Yes to sushi. At the same time as Dean, and I had to choose between the two of you. Sorry. The right choice is always my stream, though.
Always.
Always, always. When is Dean not streaming, dude? He's fucking always live.
Well, I mean, he makes it by the hour. Yeah, the more time he's on, the more money he makes. And no shade on the guy at all. I mean, by all means. You know, make that paper, boo-boo.
Someone sent me a really nice message last night, though. They were like, out of all the debaters, you're the best. And they're like, I really mean it. And I was like, dang, thank you.
I would say between you and Oscar. I would say out of all the years that I've been watching and doing this, you and Oscar are probably two of my favorites. RTP, he's a decent baiter, but he's so much better at being a presentation personality.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just doing the news and talking about it and giving his viewpoint on it, people really, you know, lean into it. And so, you know, that's what he's good at. But I'd say as far as like debaters, I'd say you and Oscar are my two favorites. Ogar, but Ogar's he's an atheist debater, not a politics debater. I double dip. I get into the political spaces and I get into the religious spaces.
I swear that you were the first to use graphs on stream. Possibly. On TikTok, at least.
You were the first one to have a good digital setup the way you had it.
Yeah.
Yes, hands down. But you had your setup for when you were doing PUBG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was like second nature. You already had most of your shit already locked in.
Yeah.
But now everybody copies you. Yeah, that's when everybody learned the... I'm still teaching people how to do the virtual camera trick. So you don't get popped for, you know, like using web pages and stuff like that through the Studio app.
Yeah.
It's a good way to bypass it. And it keeps it simple.
Isaiah's insults are top tier. It's true.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Isaiah's insults are top tier. But again, he's more of a presenter. You know what I mean? He doesn't really debate. He just hammers facts into an idiot's head. That's really all he does.
I feel like, dude, Isaiah is in Texas too. I need to go fucking move close to Isaiah and be friends with him. I feel like he'd be
You guys need to at least like hook up for a drink or something. Shit, I'm surprised you haven't already.
Yeah. I feel like I could
Isaiah'd be down with that. He's a good networker.
Yeah.
Isaiah is an excellent networker. I mean, he's got connections fucking everywhere.
Oh, he moved to DC. Damn. That's right.
Nemo, again, isn't much of a debate. Nemo's a living fact check.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you want to get into it, you know, politics going all the way back to the 1940s or 30s. Nemo's your guy. And yes, you hear a panting pup. Ooh, you know what? You get to show off Pickles all the goddamn time. Everybody say hi to Obi.
Oh. Look at that big boy.
This is my Obi boy. This is my Obi boy. How you doing, buddy?
Boy.
How's you doing?
Hello. Hello.
It's getting close to his dinner time, so he's begging. This is him begging. He's coming in here saying, "Dad, it's time to eat." You sit. Sit. Come on. Sit. You know what you're doing. Put your butt down. Sit. Come on. He's obstinate. He's a pain in the ass. He does not like to listen. He knows what I'm asking him to do. He just refuses to do it.
Same with Pickles.
Here, we'll do some cool stuff. We'll show off a little bit here. All right. Sit.
Oh,
good boy. Can you lay down? Can you lay down? That's a good boy. Sit up. Good boy. Sit up. That's a good boy. Give me some shakes. That's a good boy. Give me shakes. Can you do shakes other hand? Good boy. That's a good boy. Can you lay down? Can you roll over? Can you roll over? Roll over. Oh, that's a good boy. Get some belly rubs. Don't look at that. Can you speak? Oh, that's a good boy. Speak. Can you talk nice? Can you talk nice? Can you talk nice? Are you hungry? Talk nice. You gotta talk nice. This is a new one. Can you talk nice? Come on. That's my boy. Good boy.
What a good boy.
So that is Obi. That is my dumb shit. He's a goober. He's only about 3.5-ish, about 3.5 years old now.
Wow.
So he's still young. He's still young. He's still got a lot of going to do. He's about as big as he's going to get, though. Yeah, like I said, he wants to eat. Like right now. Watch this.
Pickles
Are you hungry?
Oops.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry? You want some jumper? Look at him. Look at him get all excited.
Pickles could care fucking less. Unless I have real food. Pickles hasn't touched your food in 2 days, actually.
Yes, Jen. Flat coat retriever. He's a flat coat retriever. He's got some mix of something else in him. Not sure what the hell it is. But he's got some white socks. We think it might be part husky. Because he's got that long fur between his toes, around his feet for walking on snow and ice. And flat coats usually don't have that. Usually a flat coat has much more like a golden retriever foot.
Thank you.
You didn't even eat all your breakfast, dummy. Eat your breakfast. Eat that. Eat that and I'll get you some more. Oh my God, my dog didn't even eat his breakfast. Yeah, same dorky. I love dorky dogs. I really do. We had a husky right before this, and she was smart as all hell.
Try adding cooked white rice to the food. She could not give a flying fuck about cooked white rice. She does not give a shit. I've tried that.
The funny thing is, Obi, his 2 favorite snacks in the world are bananas and pineapple. He loves pineapple. Just got to make sure to give it to him either fresh or like out of like a one that's canned with natural juices. You don't want to use like anything that's been in syrup. Bad for him. All that sugar.
I have to free feed my dog or she won't eat. Yeah, I mean, my dog's on prescription food, so it's like really real tough. It's like there's one or the other brand. There's 2 brands like on Earth that make her prescription food. Well, in the United States at least.
Damn.
And then, if you don't like it, sorry, you're starving. She's not starving. She's overweight, but whatever.
Doesn't really surprise me that Obi didn't eat well today. One of my boys came over yesterday, and fed him in the morning before I got up, and I didn't know it. So he got fed twice yesterday morning. I knew it was going to catch up to him. I have a feeling I've got him on a really tight schedule. It's like, in the morning when we get up, he's a kennel dog, around the house. So when he gets up in the morning, we let him out, take him outside, feed him. He gets to do his thing for a little bit. Then he goes into the kennel while we go to work. And then we get home. He eats about 9 o'clock at night. And then I take him for a nice long 2-block walk. And then he goes to bed. Kennel's up for the night. It suits his breed. Retrievers a lot of retriever breeds are cavey type dogs. They like some places kind of dark and quiet, and theirs. So a kennel really works for them. It gives them a space that's their own. So, that's his room. He takes stuff in there. We don't screw with it unless he's not supposed to have it. That's his room to be in whenever he wants, however he wants. But then at night we shut the door and keep him in there. And if I leave him out around the house, he pees in the house. If I put him in his kennel, he won't pee for hours.
Someone says I can't repost it either. It might be because of my violation. Showing off food too much.
Yeah, just tried it. It says couldn't repost.
D, your birthday was the 12th? D, happy late birthday. What the freaking Sigma? Why didn't you say something? Did you say something? D. Everybody give D love. See, I had told you. D. Everybody give D a happy birthday right now. And Georgia. Georgia's birthday was 2 days ago. Everybody happy birthday, D in Georgia. God dang it, dude. Georgia's one of the biggest donators on the channel, and D is the most active moderator. Everything. She's always doing so much. Give T and infectious too. Infectious is also a mixture of the two. So thank y'all, everything. But yeah, I think we're all Leos.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, happy birthday, D. Sorry, I was getting my dog ready to go for a walk.
I don't know. I feel like we had a short-lived day. This is my alt account, so we just didn't get the greatest reach today. I could restart, or I could go right now and go eat sushi. I think I might lean towards sushi.
Did you want to do a live sushi run?
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, chat, I love you. I will, I'm not even going to raid anybody because they close in an hour. I'm just going to go. I'm going to change real quick. Let's go sushi. I'll see you guys in just a second.
Just gonna leave this stream running?
No, I'm just not gonna raid anybody.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I'll see you guys.
All right, he's gonna get himself switched over to his phone, guys. Go ahead and make sure if you haven't already, follow, so you can find him again, and then come back in about 10 minutes.
All right. I will see you guys in just a sec. Much love, Infectious.
Much love, brother.
All right. Go get sushi. Have fun. All right. I'm gonna do it. I'll see you guys in just a second, chat. Peace out.